Hello, I'm Deputy Chief Eric Buck of the City of Henderson Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a critical incident use of force that occurred in the City of Henderson on March 21st, 2023. This is the first use of force incident resulting in death which involves City of Henderson police officers in 2023. You're about to hear pertinent communications, see relevant video footage, learn about evidence and our response related to this incident. This is being released to provide you a better understanding of what occurred based on what is known to this point in the investigation. A word of caution, the images you are about to see may be disturbing and you may hear strong language. When a police officer uses force to arrest a subject or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, I am Deputy Chief Jonathan Boucher of the Henderson Police Department. The following is an overview of an incident that occurred March 21st, 2023 at 8:47 p.m. in the area of Greenway Road and Horizon Drive. The City of Henderson police officers responded to this area in reference to a report of a male subject in the roadway swinging a knife at moving vehicles. This male was later identified as 53-year-old Ronald Winborn. As officers arrived on scene, Winborn was observed following a victim's vehicle on foot as they drove in reverse to avoid him. Upon seeing this, Officer Barraza exited his vehicle and ordered Winborn to the front of his patrol car. However, Winborn ignored his verbal commands, turned around, and walked away. Officer Barraza then activated his patrol vehicle's emergency lights and air horn in a second attempt to gain Winborn's compliance. But he fled from Officer Barraza on foot towards O'Callahan Park, located at 601 Skyline Road. Multiple officers subsequently arrived to assist, including Canine Sergeant Adams and Canine Officer Dolshaw. Sergeant Adams gave Winborn multiple commands to drop the knife he was holding. However, Winborn refused and pointed the knife at Sergeant Adams and then fled. Officers pursued Winborn where Officer Dolshaw was able to successfully deploy his department-issued taser, causing Winborn to fall to the ground with the knife still in his hand. Officers were able to utilize the remaining few seconds of taser effect to disarm Winborn by pinning his arm to the ground with one of their knees. This successfully resolved the situation without the need for deadly force. No officers were injured during this incident. Winborn was medically assessed at the scene by the Henderson Fire Department before being transported to the Henderson Detention Center for the following charges: 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon on a public officer, 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of resisting a police officer, and 1 count resisting public officer with a deadly weapon. During the booking process, Winborn was medically assessed a second time by the detention center's medical staff, who referred Winborn to the hospital for additional medical evaluation. Winborn was transported to St. Rose de Lima Hospital, where he was medically evaluated and treated for the third time before being discharged back into police custody. Winborn was subsequently transported back to the Henderson Detention Center, where he was booked accordingly.
Henderson 911, what's the address of your emergency?
It's going to be Greenway in front of Newton Elementary School.
I'm sorry, Greenway in front of which school?
Newton Elementary School.
And your telephone number, please?
It's this is Adams X-ray 1709.
Okay, I'm sorry, you gave me some other numbers. What was that?
This is Adams X-ray 1709.
Okay, how can I help you?
I've got a male in the roadway that tried to stop my vehicle in the number 1 travel lane, and then he pulled out a knife, I think, and swung it at my vehicle.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
He's a billionaire man. He's wearing a blue or a dark colored jacket with jeans. He's walking southbound on the Greenway towards the rec center.
How tall would you say he is?
I don't know, probably about 5'8", 5'9".
Thin, medium, or heavy build?
And he's trying to stop another vehicle right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. 5'8", thin build?
Yeah, thin build.
And you said he... Okay, I'm having difficulty hearing you, okay? So did you say he tried to stop you?
Yeah, he was in the lane, and I slowed down because I didn't know if he needed help, and then he took the swung at my vehicle.
And what type of knife was it?
I couldn't tell if it was a knife, but he pulled out of his pocket. I was driving. I kind of sped past him, so I didn't want to get messed with. But he's still traveling southbound towards Horizon. He's on the westbound side of Greenwood right now. I've got my hazards on. I'm about a block away. I can still see him.
All right, and I know you may not notice, but can you tell if he's been drinking alcohol or doing drugs? Yes, no, or unknown?
I can't.
What about
I can't tell.
no other weapons, or as far as you know, you just believe it was a knife?
Yeah, I believe it was a knife. It was something he pulled out of his pocket and swung it at my vehicle.
Okay. All right, and you're going to be standing by in what color vehicle?
I'm in a gray Honda Civic, and I'm at just south of Rancho on Greenway.
I'm sorry, south of Rancho on Greenway?
Yeah.
Greenway. All right, I updated the call. As soon as we're getting in and out there, we're starting that way. If anything changes, call us back.
351 Control, can you copy a 425A Greenway and Horizon and Edward 5?
351.
It's going to be a Greenway and Horizon in front of Newton Elementary. It's going to be a WMA with a dark jacket and jeans. He was in the street and swung at the PR's residence and had a 413A brake. Control continuing, and he actually swung at the vehicle. He was last seen southbound Greenway. PR is off-duty code 8, and we'll be standing by in a gray Honda Civic at Greenway south of Rancho. And I'll get you a gun and clear. Greenway, Horizon, and Edward 5.
351. Control 784. I'll be around with Edward 51.
Same 1184.
Control 1093. Show me ATL on the 425A.
1093.
Control 351. I'll be out with them in front of the church on Horizon.
051.
Control 351. Mel's walking away.
Copy. Did you need a red?
Negative. Just code 9.
Copy. There's a couple of units arriving.
Control 351. We're going to be foot pursuing that Mel. Northbound. Towards the park.
Units code red on info. Reference to 425A Greenway and Horizon. Code red on info.
Control 351.
Edward 21.
We have one detained. He's been tased. If you could start medical, he's conscious and breathing. He's approximately 50 years old. He is safe.
Copy. And confirming you're by O'Callahan Park, or can you advise the exact location?
O'Callahan.
From O'Callahan Park.
Copy.
Body-worn video cameras used by the Henderson Police Department have a 1-minute buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera captures 1 minute of video preceding the activation and begins recording video with audio. The cameras are worn at chest level by most officers assigned to field operations duties, and they capture a general perspective from that angle. The following body-worn and dash cam video are of relevant footage directly related to the incident I just described.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground, you're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased, motherfucker!
Units code red on info. Reference to 425A Greenway and Horizon. Code red on info.
Give us your hand.
I've got his other hand. I got it.
Right.
His right hand is across his body. I'm holding it. I've got my gun out. I need to secure it.
All right. Go.
Got him?
Yep.
You good, Sarge?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Cool.
your hand out. Give me your hand.
I don't know where the knife went. It was a butter knife.
Start medical. He went down good.
We have one detained. He's been tased. If you could start medical, he's conscious and breathing. He's approximately 50 years old. He is safe.
We'll need another supervisor.
Copy. And confirming you're by O'Callahan Park, or can you advise the exact location?
Don't run. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down now. Drop it. Drop it now.
No.
Drop it now.
No.
Put it down.
No.
Get down on the ground. Get down. Do not.
No.
Get down.
Towards the park.
No.
Tase him as soon as you can.
No.
Units code red on info. Reference to 425A Greenway and Horizon. Code red on info.
Give us your hand.
I've got his other hand. I got to hold.
Right.
His right hand is across his body. I'm holding it. I've got my gun out. I need to secure it.
All right, go.
Got him?
Yep.
Good job, Matt.
Good, Sarge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull your hand out. Give me your hand.
I don't know where the knife went. It was a butter knife.
Henderson. We have one detained. He's been tased. If you can start medical, he's conscious and breathing. He's approximately 50 years old. He is safe.
We'll need another supervisor too, because I can't do this.
You're by O'Callahan Park, or can you?
On March 27, 2023, while still in custody at the Henderson Detention Center, officers noted that Winborn's health began to decline. It was determined by medical staff at the detention center that Winborn should be transported to Sunrise Hospital for additional evaluation. Later that day, it was advised Winborn had passed away while being treated at the hospital. Upon notification of Winborn's death, an internal investigation was initiated regarding the force utilized during his arrest and his subsequent treatment and detention. This investigation showed the use of force was justified and the officers acted in accordance with case law, policy, and training. Furthermore, the investigation confirmed that Winborn was medically evaluated and treated multiple times on the night of his arrest. Upon detention, Winborn was placed in a medical housing unit where he was monitored and evaluated by medical staff on a continuous basis. When Winborn presented as though he needed additional medical treatment, he was transported to the hospital where he tragically passed away.
The Henderson Police Department will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. After the investigation is complete, the findings will be forwarded to the Chief of Police. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.